The deep sea is darker than space, and its creatures are stranger than any nightmare. These are the creepiest deep-sea animals ever caught on camera. At depths plunging over 4,000 feet beneath the ocean's surface, where sunlight never reaches and the water pressure is crushing, the goblin shark prowls in near-total darkness. This bizarre creature is often called a living fossil, a title it's earned thanks to its ancient lineage that dates back some 125 million years. With its blade-like snout and ghostly translucent pink skin, the goblin shark looks more like a monster from a nightmare than a real animal. Its body is soft and flabby, perfectly adapted for the slow, energy-efficient life required in the deep sea's harsh environment. The goblin shark's most distinctive feature is its long, flattened snout, known as a rostrum. This snout is packed with special electroreceptors, allowing the shark to detect the faintest electrical signals given off by other animals. In the pitch-black world it inhabits, where eyesight is nearly useless, these electroreceptors are a lifeline, letting the goblin shark sense the presence of prey, even when it's completely hidden from view. But the goblin shark's true terror lies in its extraordinary jaws. Unlike any other shark, its jaws are attached to elastic ligaments that allow them to shoot forward with lightning speed. In a split second, the jaws launch out from the skull, snatching unsuspecting prey and trapping it in a cage of long, needle-like teeth. This unique mechanism is both fascinating and terrifying, a perfect adaptation for ambushing prey in the deep sea's perpetual darkness. This isn't just a bite, it's a spring-loaded trap, a marvel of evolutionary engineering. The goblin shark's jaws can extend nearly the length of its snout, snapping shut with incredible force and precision. For any fish or squid unlucky enough to wander too close, escape is almost impossible. Rarely seen by humans, the goblin shark is a true relic from the age of dinosaurs, surviving in the planet's most extreme and inhospitable environments. Its pale, almost translucent skin helps it blend into the deep-sea gloom, making it even harder to spot. The goblin shark's existence is living proof that evolution never stops finding new ways to survive. Every part of its body, from its flexible jaws to its sensitive snout, is a testament to the power of adaptation in the face of extreme conditions. The goblin shark is not just another fish, it's a ghostly apparition from the abyss, a reminder of how little we truly know about the deep ocean and the creatures that call it home. With its menacing face and otherworldly appearance, the goblin shark is a true monster of the deep, haunting the darkest corners of our planet. And while it may seem like a creature from legend, the goblin shark is very, very real, an ancient survivor lurking in the shadows of the ocean's greatest depths. On the vast, pitch-black abyssal plains where sunlight never reaches and the pressure is immense, the giant isopod crawls, a massive, armored scavenger that has adapted to one of the harshest environments on Earth. With its segmented, overlapping armor and dozens of spindly legs, it looks uncannily like a deep-sea cockroach but on a much grander scale. Down here, food is incredibly scarce. The isopod's world is a cold, silent expanse, littered only occasionally with the remains of creatures that have drifted down from above. Growing up to half a meter in length, the giant isopod is one of the largest crustaceans in the deep sea. When a whale or shark carcass finally lands on the seafloor, isopods swarm in, feasting with astonishing efficiency, gorging themselves until they can barely move. These creatures are masters of patience and endurance. They can survive for years without eating, slowing their metabolism to a crawl, shutting down their bodies to wait for the next rare meal. Their hard, calcified exoskeleton acts as a suit of armor, protecting them from predators and the crushing pressure of the deep. Their large, reflective compound eyes are adapted to the faintest glimmers of light, giving them an almost alien appearance. When threatened, the giant isopod can roll itself into a tight ball, tucking in its vulnerable underside and presenting only its armored shell to danger, an ancient defense perfected over millions of years. The giant isopod is a perfect survival machine, a living fossil that has remained virtually unchanged for millions of years, quietly enduring in the deep's eternal night. They are the silent custodians of the ocean floor, cleaning up the remains of the dead, and recycling nutrients back into the ecosystem. Proof that in the deep, where life is a constant struggle, the strangest and most resilient designs endure, thriving in the shadows where few others can survive. In the midnight zone, the anglerfish reigns, a predator with a glowing lure sprouting from its head. This bioluminescent bait draws in prey, hypnotized by the only light in the darkness. When a victim approaches, the anglerfish's jaws snap shut, swallowing creatures nearly its own size. Stranger still, the male anglerfish is tiny and fuses to the female, living as a permanent parasitic mate. It's a bizarre solution to finding love in the vast, empty deep. The anglerfish is both a trap and a chimera, queen of the abyss. A monster built from darkness and light, evolution at its weirdest, and one of the ocean's most iconic nightmares. In the oxygen-starved depths of the world's oceans, where sunlight never penetrates and the pressure is immense, the vampire squid drifts in eerie silence, a gelatinous caped creature with glowing, otherworldly eyes that seem to pierce the darkness. Its body is soft and almost translucent, with webbed arms that resemble a vampire's cloak, giving it a mysterious and haunting appearance. Despite its fearsome name, the vampire squid is no bloodthirsty predator. Instead, it survives by feeding on marine snow, tiny flakes of organic debris, dead plankton and detritus that drift down from the upper layers of the ocean. Using its long, slender filaments, it gently collects this drifting debris, sweeping the water for nourishment in a world where food is scarce. When threatened by predators, the vampire squid doesn't flee in panic. Instead, it releases a cloud of glowing bioluminescent mucus, an astonishing defense that dazzles and confuses attackers, giving the squid precious moments to disappear into the darkness. Its entire body is covered in tiny light-producing organs called photophores, allowing it to control its own light, adjusting brightness and patterns at will. With this ability, the vampire squid can camouflage itself against the faintest glimmers from above, communicate with others, or startle would-be attackers with sudden flashes. When danger is near, it can curl its arms over its body, transforming into a spiky, pineapple-like ball, exposing rows of fleshy cirri, soft, finger-like projections that make it look larger and more intimidating to predators. It's a master of illusion and defense, using a combination of light, movement, and shape-shifting to survive in a world full of threats. The vampire squid thrives in the abyssal environment, enduring crushing pressures and frigid temperatures where few other creatures can survive. Far from being a monster, it is a gentle scavenger, quietly cleaning the ocean depths and playing a vital role in the deep-sea ecosystem. A living relic from the deep, the vampire squid has changed little for millions of years, its ancient lineage stretching back to prehistoric oceans. In the perpetual night of the deep sea, the vampire squid stands as the ultimate survivor, a marvel of adaptation, mystery, and resilience in a world of darkness. At 16,000 feet, the fang-toothed lurks, a small fish with the largest teeth, relative to body size, in the ocean. Its fangs are so long they fit into special sockets beside its brain. Despite its fearsome look, it's only 6 inches long, hunting by bumping into anything edible in the dark. Its jaws and teeth ensure nothing escapes once caught. The fangtooth is built for survival under crushing pressure, a nightmare face but a marvel of adaptation. Proof that the deep sea forges the strangest survivors, a tiny terror in a world of giants. The frilled shark is a living fossil, unchanged for 80 million years. With an eel-like body and frilled gills, it swims like a sea serpent from ancient legends. Its mouth is packed with 300 backward-facing teeth, trapping prey with no escape. It lunges like a snake, swallowing squid and fish whole. Rarely seen, it's a glimpse into Earth's deep past. Most encounters are accidental, caught in fishing nets. The frilled shark is a survivor from the age of dinosaurs, a primal fear given form, still hunting in the eternal twilight. Deep off Australia, the blobfish floats, a gelatinous mass perfectly adapted to crushing pressure. In its world, it's a master of effortless survival, waiting for food to drift by. Its ugly reputation comes from decompression. At depth, it looks nothing like the sad blob we see in photos. Dragged to the surface, its body collapses, a victim of our world, not its own. The blobfish is a symbol of deep-sea adaptation, not ugliness. It's a reminder that the deep's creatures are shaped by pressures we can barely imagine. Judging them by surface standards misses their true wonder. The blobfish is a fragile marvel, not a joke. In the pitch-black bathypelagic zone, the black dragonfish hunts with light and stealth. The female is a long black predator with a chin lure and the rare ability to produce and see red light, her private spotlight in the dark. She's nearly invisible, a perfect ambush hunter. The male, by contrast, is tiny, toothless, and gutless, born only to breed then die. This extreme difference is deep-sea survival at its most ruthless. The black dragonfish is a chilling example of evolution's creativity, a perfect killer and a fleeting partner, life stripped to its essentials, the deep's most savage design. 4,000 meters down, the faceless cusk eel glides, a pale, featureless enigma. With no visible eyes or mouth, it drifts like a ghost, mouth hidden beneath its head. It hoovers up small creatures from the mud, relying on senses other than sight. Its eyes are buried deep, barely functional in the eternal dark. First found in the 1800s, it vanished for over a century before being rediscovered. The faceless cusk eel is a living mystery, proof that the ocean still hides secrets stranger than fiction. To see it is to feel unease, a creature unfinished yet thriving. The abyss is full of such enigmas. In shallower sands, the stargazer fish buries itself, eyes and mouth on top, waiting to ambush prey from below. It erupts from the sand, sucking in victims with a powerful vacuum. Some species have a worm-like lure to attract prey even closer, but the real shock, many stargazers can deliver an electric jolt, stunning or killing their catch. Some also have venomous spines for defense. The stargazer is a triple threat, camouflaged, electric, and venomous, a perfect predator hiding in plain sight, the ocean's ultimate booby trap. Earth's deep sea is still mostly unknown, and what we've found is pure nightmare fuel. Which creature haunted you the most? Let me know in the comments. These are the true aliens of our world, masterpieces of evolution shaped by darkness and pressure. Subscribe to the Dabs for more wild truths. Next week, animals that outsmart humans daily.